Hello folks and welcome back to Get to Know Me. Welcome to episode 4 where I'll tell you a little bit about myself. In today's episode we're going to be talking about something that is not only an interest of mine, it's also a hobby of mine, and it's also my something towards my lifetime's ambition. Today we're going to be talking about acting. So, in case any of you don't know, I am actually a young actor, starting out on the road to success. Touch wood, right? Touch wood. But you're probably wondering how it all started. What suddenly made me want to become an actor? Well, there's quite a lot of background about it, actually. Just move the camera, that's better. So, it all started when I was at school. And every Christmas we'd put on a performance, pantomime, and for the last 2 years at school I was given the lead role. I was actually given the lead role as Ebenezer Scrooge in 2007, Christmas 2007, and I was a hit. Like, all the parents were going up to me and saying how good I was and telling the teachers how good I was. So I think that's what convinced them to give me the leading role. The following year, it was also my last performance at school, because obviously I was in year 11 then, and I was leaving in July of the following year. You'll have to excuse the cough. We done a performance of The Nightmare Before Christmas, which was my suggestion. I just suggested it one day to Mrs. Levis, who was our English teacher. She also was in charge of organising the performance. And one day she come up to me and she said, "I think we're going to take your suggestion into account. I think we're going to do that." And it wasn't until we had a small assembly and the scripts were handed round and the cast was announced, I was to find out that I was to play Jack, Skeleton Jack, the Pumpkin King. It's the main role. A few others were a little bit jealous of me, of course, but there you go. And, well, I must have given a tremendous performance. I had to sing, I had to act. And obviously, like every year, my parents went along, my great nan and granddad went along, my aunt went along. And at the end of this show, there was a woman sat in front of me, sat behind my mum and dad, and she tapped him on the shoulder and she said, "The young man who played Jack, is that your son?" My mum and dad said, "Yes, it is." And she said, "Well, I'm a retired drama teacher, and you would be foolish not to, what's the word, not to extend his talents. If they let my talents go to waste, then," she said, "they were being foolish." So once I found out that, because I was speaking to her as well, I come down off the stage at the end, and she come up to me and she started talking to me, and she said, "You need to carry on with this." So I was like, "Oh, right." So I thought, why not then? I was thinking about what to do after school or what to study at college. I thought, well, why not performing arts, So that's what I ended up doing. I did 4 years. It was only meant to be a 3-year course, but I decided I wanted to try and get funding for an extra year, which gladly I did. So I spent 4 years in total at Queen Alexandra College. It's a specialist college just up the road from where we are now. Might actually do a video of that there one day. I'd like to do a walk around the grounds and show you. That might be an interesting thing to do. But then again, I might look a bit strange walking up and down Court Oak Road with holding a Kindle up. But then again, forget it. I'm willing to do anything for YouTube. Well, within reason. Within reason, I'm willing to do anything. So anyway, going back to the topic, I spent 4 years there, so I left QAC with a level 2 diploma in performing arts, which at the time was the highest that we could get. But a few months before I was due to leave QAC at the end of my 4th year, my performing arts tutor said to me, "Now, do you want to try and go for your level 3? And I was like, well, yeah, it'd be a bit silly if I didn't, if I stopped at level 2. So, my friend James MUFC Florence, shout out to him, go and check out his channel. Well, he was studying at Litchfield College at the time. Sorry, I sound a bit nasally, didn't I? Don't know what's wrong with me today. He was studying at Litchfield College at the time, and I thought, why not, why don't I give Litchfield a try? So, it all started, I went up to Litchfield this one day, and I said to James, right, show me the college, show me the garage, show me everything, show me around Litchfield. And we did, we had a day there, we had fights to eat, we had a couple of drinks, he showed me the college, he showed me the Garrick Theatre where they did the performances, and that sort of made my mind up then. I was like, right, I want to come here. So, I decided to apply. I went on their website, applied for the course, and they sent me a letter inviting me for an audition. Funny enough, it was it was a week before. It was a week to the day of my 20th birthday. I'll never forget it. Obviously, I got accepted. So then when I left, it sort of comforted me then, knowing I was leaving QAC with something else to go on to. Because obviously leaving college, it can be a sad and emotional time, especially like you're leaving all your friends behind, or the friends you might see are going off somewhere else, so you're not sure how often you'll see them. But obviously, one girl in my class was going on to Litchfield as well, so it was nice for us two to think, well, we'll see you in September at Litchfield. So I spent 2 years at Litchfield. That's only how long you can get there for your level 3. Walked out with a level 3 extended diploma. I do have the grades to progress on to university if I wish, but quite frankly, I just don't think, because of my mild chronic fatigue and my autism and whatnot, I think university might be a bit too much for me. I think the theory work is too heavy, and you're sitting in like 4-hour lectures sometimes. I've heard stories, believe me, and I don't really like the sound of it. So, but that doesn't mean I'm going to give up with acting. I'm still trying my best. To get something in acting. I mean, I've joined. It's called Mandy Actors now. It was called Casting Call Pro when I first joined. And I've got a profile on there, so I sometimes apply for auditions for things that are coming up on that. Never really been successful, or had a few auditions, but I've never been offered the part, sadly. I'm part of a amateur dramatics course, well, it's not a course, group at the Birmingham Hippodrome called One of a Kind. That meets every Thursday, so at least I still do get to show off my acting skills there. So I think really what I want to do, I just want to keep persevering with Casting Call Pro and One of a Kind, and just see, like, you never know who you could meet one day. Well, I could meet an agent or someone with a theatre company and say, oh yes, we'd like you to be in one of our performances. But who knows? So that is my lifetime's ambition, my long-term goal to actually become a professional actor. And then one day I'd like to have my own limo company, which you might, well, if you go back to the last video when I was talking about stretch limousines, you'll see how much of a big fan of, such a big fascination with stretch limousines that I have. So that's always been my long-term ambition as well, to have my own limo company, but first I need to kind of, you know, get a job that's going to allow me the funds to set that up. And I think acting probably, you know, some of these actors, I know I get paid a lot. So yeah, that's hopefully what I'd like to do in the future. So I hope you've enjoyed this section. There will be another episode. I'm not too sure when it's going to go up, because it will. I'm not going to get into too much detail of it, but it will be. Might have a little bit of guitar playing in it. I don't know yet. I'm going to be talking about something else that I like. So might not be today. Might not be tomorrow. Could be a while before I actually film that and upload that. But don't forget, if you have any questions at all, please do leave them in the comments. I'll try and answer as many as I can. Obviously, please do keep them clean, you know. I don't want any horrible comments, you know. But yes, if you do have any questions at all, please feel free to ask, and I will try and answer them. So for now, though, I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like the playlist so you can watch them all in case you've missed any. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Nathan Hughes 24. Give me a sub. And I will see you in the next one. Ta-da!